Hello Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm here to do your new moon in Libra Oracle reading 2022, September 2022. I've already shuffled, just gonna cut them here on camera for you. Hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to subscribers and welcome to anyone new to my channel. If you are new, and for some of you who may be subscribed and do not know, I am a reader who is called in and out of this collective reading work. Um, Years ago, I did treat it as, I guess you would say, what people are doing it now as a hustle, or not really even a hustle. I mean, it's a gift, so I do claim it as such. But as far as like being consistent and being monetized and doing personal readings, like I've been there, I've done that. It's just not something of something that I personally am meant to stay chained to as far as using my gifts, and this is just one of them. So I do come back when I feel compelled to. I've noticed since I've started this new channel, and which is more of a labor of love and of service, I'm really pulled in to do this during the fall and winter months. Not to say I don't see like a reason that I would never do them any other time of the year, like, you know, January, February, or, you know, spring, summer. I could, you know, you just never know. I just I go with the flow. I listen to spirit and do it that way. So also just, you know, a reminder for those of you who do listen to these YouTube readings, definitely use your discernment, but also try not to become addicted to them, in the sense that you are becoming dependent on them. You know, you definitely want to exercise your willpower and your free will, as well as get into the practice of honing your own discernment and intuition. So at the end of this, I'm going to pull a Moonology card. Now, Cancer, this new moon in Libra is going to be affecting your fourth house of home, your roots, family, self-care, emotions. It also rules, uh, it is the house of the mother. So let's see what we have for the recent past. We have Spirit of Place with the Hanged Man. Now, in the recent past, this tells me that for some of you, yeah, I feel that you found a comfort with your home and family space. As well, there was a bit of a time where you know, maybe took a little break and a little time out. You may have also gained a new perspective of your spirit of place, meaning your place that you feel is um, the place where you can be your authentic self. And Spirit of Place is also that card of like, wherever you go, you are home. You are, because you're home within yourself more than anything else. So you can go into environments and they don't change you. You stay true to you. You're true to who you are. And so with the hangman here, there could have been some type of sacrifice you made for family, for home. It also just could be that there's been some type of timeout within your home and family, whether it be gatherings or and just maybe even taking just a different perspective with your family, about your family. What we have for the present point of advantage, we have Field of Dreams with the Ten of Cups. So for many of you during this season right now, you may feel like you are living the dream that you imagined your family would always be. There could be something here that you've always wanted, and now, like with the family, it could be with a family member in particular, or it could be within your immediate household, or with even your extended family that you've always wanted. And for me, I feel like, I know I'm kind of getting this is like, this is a spiritual deck that has like prayer cards in it, but I'm kind of getting like an answered prayer, like something was fulfilled, like there was something fulfilled in the form of your happiness with your family, and you just feel like this incredible sense of peace and harmony emotionally within your family right now, Cancers. So hopefully you are experiencing this energy because it's very beautiful. Um, I would say that that's definitely something that has you optimistic even about the future. So there could have been things that you maybe overcame, needed to overcome in the recent past. Maybe even finding like, for some of you, it could be even like your perspective about your home and where you've chosen to be, to call your home. But right now, I feel like, and for some of you, it could have been that situation changed, or some of you maybe checked out of your family. For some of you too, I'm picking this up. Some of you Cancers do feel like you are the black sheep of your family. Like being true to you makes you kind of stand out from the rest of your family. Um, like your family is very different. But what today is showing you and what your point of advantage in your perception of it is that you're happy with how it is. You're happy with how the way things turned out. You feel optimistic even about the future of what your family is, whatever you consider your family. And so, and some of you have like you're in your dream home or you found your dream home. Your challenge or resistance, ironically enough, it is home. And it also is the Four of Pentacles. So for some of you, there's still some lingering challenge or resistance of there being complete security within the home and complete comfort. Maybe for some of you, it's hard to maintain privacy within your home. You may feel like you may feel that there's a need for you to, or for some of you there's a challenges. It's interesting because I'm for some reason I'm paying attention to this town in this across this body of water challenge. I feel like for some of you, where you are home, where you are calling home, it's like you're resisting maybe going elsewhere, but there could be better spaces or better places for you to live. That's for some of you. For others, even though you're home with your family and things, there's still maybe some things that you still have to keep to yourself or you don't feel comfortable sharing. And this is also the Miser card, so it could be a sense that you might feel like you have to pinch pennies to maintain your stability within and around your home. There could as well be something about like the neighborhood that isn't ideal, that makes you want to close off and stay inside rather than go outside much. It's interesting for this home to be the challenge. It's like home is like the cause and the cure for something that's going on with you Cancers. So, even though there could be some happiness and some fulfillment and satisfaction overall with your family, there does seem to be something here with the foundation, like, or there being like a firm foundation to maybe build. And for some of you, it could be wanting to build your own house. There could be something with the foundations or with contracts or with some other area having to do with finances that is limiting you in your choice for a home if you've been looking for another space to move your home to. That could be something of what that is, and I may come back to that if I gain some clarity. So, unexpected help, coming apart, Ten of Swords. For some of you, I do feel like this indicates that there is some type of separation that will occur with a space. Again, some of you may be wanting to move, but for others, it may not be that. And these are two kind of like, well, people would say that they're scary cards, but I don't think so. I feel like it is the end of struggles. You're coming apart from something that is not good for you, or your family is separating itself from something that's not good. So I feel like the stresses are ending. It's an unexpected help too when you realize, as far as like communication, who's for you, who's against you in the form of communication. If you know, people are like, cause this is literally like backstabbing, and then there's so it gets to a point that it just ends, and you know, it can also be considered as like a death of an ego, coming apart from that, or what you identified yourself as. So some's coming apart, and then this here, again, being the unexpected help. I feel, Cancer, you will understand this. If this is the course that you're resonating with, you will understand how something ending could be a help to you. Okay, uh, you know, could just be the end of struggles for some of you, which is a good thing. Um, and coming apart from unhealthy things, you know. Um, so something ending is actually a positive thing. Because, like, for example, if someone was indulging in unhealthy things in your family and you worried about their health, and then all of a sudden they come apart from that and they heal from that and they end it, and there's no going back to it for them. They're turning over a new leaf. They're changing their life. That's something that could be a positive. So everything that ends is not necessarily good. Everything that you come apart from is not necessarily bad. Um, but something's going to change. But this is an unexpected help. So, and also it could be a blessing in disguise. I'm also kind of hearing like some of you might have no choice but to move. But whatever's spurring you, if it's come by divine force or a way that's outside of your control, embrace it, because there's something here that I feel is maybe moving you or calling you to a new space, or there is a better space, and you might, some of you just might feel stuck where you are. That could possibly be it. Or again, the privacy is an issue, or penny pinching somewhere. Some of you might, you know, be house poor. A lot of people who go into buying a house, but then all of their money goes into their house, and it's like, yeah, you have this nice house, but you don't enjoy life. Like, your quality of life goes down. So maybe for some of you, you may be selling your home, separating from that, and putting it into that struggle, and that frees you. You know, it's still, you still have your family, you still have your sense of family, but maybe you're not bogged down by that property or that mortgage that may have, you know, prevented you from you and your family having other life's experiences and creating memories. So that's also just another example or a way. That could be literally something, because I just realized that actually kind of spelled it out for some of you. That could be actual situation that some of you is like, you're actually going to sell home in a stressful kind of environment situation, kind of separate yourself from a stressful environment situations. For some of you, I hear it's like a whole nother city or state, if not better neighborhood. It's just kind of like it's overall separation and change on what you call your home. So your advice here, Cancer, is storm fields with the 9 of Wands. So this is, so you got two nines here, and one is a storm and one is a pause and a reflection, and that one step. It's also saying don't give up, persevere. You're strong. You're spiritually strong, Cancer. Persevere through any storms, through any upheavals. They come to test our strength. Storms come to test our strength, metaphorically speaking. So, and for some of you, this is in the clash. Whatever's clashing, you clash with, go ahead and clash with it, because there's something that needs to be cleansed or cleared. I rarely see this card in the advice position. I doubt it is to be, you know, calling you to be an agent of chaos in any way. But I am considering it is that, um, like, like you may be considering like you're considered in the eye of the storm. Okay, there could be a storm like that's kind of centered around you as it comes to your family, but, you know, persevere through this. You have the strength to endure, and just continue to persevere, and maintain your strength, and do not give up on where you've come so far with your family. But also, for some of you, there is a need to pause and reflect and do some cleansing, some clearing, maybe even emotional, even crying or how, what have you, that in that way. So where things are headed, should you continue on this course? We do have goblins, and we have the Hierophant. Okay, something here's feeling like old tradition. And we got 5 here. So there, for some of you, this could indicate a change in tradition. For some of you, with the goblins, when they show up to, there's things that like point out the flaws and the things that make us imperfect, and it causes you to pay attention to those things. But goblins also point the finger in a way that they don't realize that there's 3 pointing back at them. So be careful about judging people based on religious differences or beliefs, or if people, that could be something that can kind of disrupt the harmony that has been established, that not everyone is going the way of an order of a tradition of maybe a family religion or belief that was set aside in the past. So that could be something here. And also, why am I getting this? Like, some of you need to be wary that you're not in a toxic church environment. Some of you, the changes that go on with your family may open your eyes, or like clear a way for the way that makes you see kind of like the toxicity in a space that maybe is supposed to be a safe space, but then you maybe realize you're going to realize that it isn't, and or you're going to see an ugly side of some type of organization that you might have been a part of. That could be something here that comes out as far as there being some type of separation or need for separation. But there's also something here, could also be something that comes down from the government, or something here that is like a rule, and it brings out the ugly side of people. So be mindful of that. Just around, it could be bringing out the ugly side of people, like in your neighborhood or in your town or in your state, or with maybe just laws, or even landlords, or people who own property and charge rent and things. Yeah, something could go on with that, and I feel like that's something that's like outside of your control. But maybe even too, some of you, with the love that you see, I also feel like for some of you Cancers, and I don't want to go on too much of a tangent, I'm going to pull your Moonology cards. I feel like for some of you, you might be realizing that there's how sometimes religion can separate you from family, or cause you to look at family separate from family, like they're not based on their lifestyle and what they choose. I feel like for some of you that's like something that you're going to be facing as this cycle approaches, or as it goes on. Some of you might be facing that. I don't like to see goblins as where something is heading, but again, there's something positive that comes out of it. There's a need that the goblins meet in the form of looking at those things that are not pretty, so that you can address them, like addressing the ugly things, the elephant in the room, as you would say. But doing so in an order, and but also what is good about the Hierophant is that you might feel that things are back in some type of order in your life, even if it had to change, and the change brought out some ugly in people around you. There's still something that may have maybe brought back into it's like, I would say, decency and order with your family. But also, I just got this message too. Some of you, someone might marry someone in your family that you do not want them to marry. That's possible. Or you getting married, Cancer, depends, might bring out your choice in marriage or partnership might bring out the goblins in your family in regards to your choice. So again, that's just for a select few of you. Let's get, oh, your moon card. This one flipped over first. Okay. Okay. So we got be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon. And this is a cardinal moon. The new moon in Libra. You're also a cardinal sign. Cancer, you rule water. Libra rules air. So be bold and make the first move. Storms can definitely be bold. That again is something, and that message came through. Is just like if you clash with something, go ahead and clash with it, but persevere. You know, yeah. Some of you, I do get that feeling like some of you are gonna have to let somebody know like. I do not like this person that you're bringing into our family, or you know, in that sense, like you're gonna still be family, but I do not like this person, or that may be something that some of you Cancers experience within this house. So, uh, yeah, that's what I have for you guys. I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and it does feel good to be back doing these for you guys. I enjoy them more than, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to translate to money for me to enjoy them. Like I said, when I do them, personal readings outside, I do charge, but for this, with this channel, it's kind of another objective for me. Um, but if you're interested and you're not subscribed, I definitely welcome you to subscribe. And if you can understand and respect the fact that I am pulled in and out here and there, then you know you're more than welcome to stick around. And I hope you find insight, enlightenment, and clarity on your journey. So you take care, Cancers. Have a good one.